bring you everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, international sports. Host for usually Grassani, and I'm joined surrounded by Michael Cunningham, Alex Rich, and our very special guest, Tyler Tejada. You can tune in the podcast on various platforms, including Limited 2, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Music, iRadio, and YouTube. Also, on social media at GigaIP. The boss said it's time to get your game on!
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam, we'll talk about Juan Soto later, but...
Oh, I am in an excellent mood for Vultures. Trust me, guys, we'll talk Juan Soto. Oh, trust me, we'll talk Juan Soto. We'll give you, in chapters, we'll definitely give you a link where we can skip ahead to where we talk Juan Soto. Trust me, we're going to break that trade down for a fine power, but we got to open the show. We've got a very, very special guest joining us, Michael Cunningham. It's your guy. Introduce him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I knew this kid since he was before he was taller than me. Before he became 6'8", I trained his older brother Toby, and this kid's more like my son than my nephew. He's more like my son, basically. I trained him, probably the best player to come out of Teaneck High School, in my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the kid who is better than Eric Dixon in college basketball, a soon-to-be first-round draft pick. Teaneck's all-time leading scorer. What can I say about this kid? My son. Only guy that ever beat me in basketball on this podcast, Tyler Tejada.
Yo, what's up?
Yo. Hey, Tyler, welcome to the show. How you doing?
When I deliver something, I do.
How are you?
See, he took time out of his busy schedule to see me. That's how close I am with this kid. And now you believe the hype? Now you believe it's real?
I believe you. Tyler's just looking at you going, oh, shucks.
All right, so Tyler, tell how long I've known you for, basically. Tell the viewers how long I've known.
Hey, I probably known you since I was like elementary school, fourth, fifth grade.
He saw a kid on the court, and then he's like, I think I could do that. But so they want to know your basketball journey from when you started playing basketball, from who trained you on this show. Sorry, I have something in my throat. How your brother consumed you, and what made you want to go to Teaneck High instead of going to a private school? Because you know how Teaneck players, they want to go to private schools, but you stayed in Teaneck, stayed loyal to the town.
It was more like, when I first started playing, just following my older brother and his friends and everything, because my brother and his friends are always 4 years older than me. So, playing with them, it kind of helped, boost my game a little bit more. That I felt like skill-wise, I was more advanced probably when I was getting into high school than other kids my age, because I played with people who were older than me. And, of course, Mike was there along the way, trained me every now and then, me and my brother. And then me going to Teaneck, honestly, was a no-brainer. I was always going to Teaneck. That was always going to be the plan. And throughout the course of high school, the people I met, the coaching staff and everybody, how they helped develop me as a player and as a person, helped me get to where I'm at right now.
All right, great answers. And how come you were originally picked for the number 23? That's the number you played your whole entire life. How come you didn't pick 23 for college instead of 15? Because you picked 15 this year, Yeah. So waiting 23.
I wanted to change it up a little bit. 23 was cool, but 15 is a significant number to me. So I wanted to switch things up.
Alex, Adam, I could ask him questions all day. This is a regular question, so ask my boy.
I got a question.
Do not ask him a stupid question. I will smack you both. But continue.
Oh, God.
After your question, I can ask one of Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the conference as a whole, and what made you want to play for Towson?
What made me want to play for Towson is the coaching staff. Obviously, the coaches that recruited me, they made me feel really comfortable, on my visit and everything. And just being here when I came down, all the guys were really cool. The coaching staff was cool, and it really felt like home. Like not being away from, from where I'm from, but just being here felt like a home environment that I'd be able to fit in and be comfortable.
Adam, what's your question?
Okay, my question for you, Tyler, is so talk about the adjustment is going from high school to college, because I'm sure, I mean, you're playing. I mean, you have to a pretty good start, averaging like double-digit points for so. But talk about the adjustment, because I'm sure it's like night and day, like playing from high school to college. Because in high school, you were easily the best player, like on team at college. So, but then when you get to college, literally most college players, they were also the best players on the high school. So talk about the adjustment, taking that leap of like competition.
The adjustment was, I think, it wasn't as hard as I guess most people would think it was, because I had such great high school coaches who been around the game for so long and had great knowledge and great training abilities and development. I think they developed me over the course of my high school career, prepping me and training me for what college was really going to be like. So I don't think it was hard, obviously, being, freshman, being so young, coming in with a bunch of other people that I didn't know, like grown men. But I think it worked out over the summer, me starting to feel adjusted, getting down with what was going on and just working hard every day. So I think just being in the gym every day, it helped me a lot over the summer to adjust to when the season started.
All right, I'm gonna ask Tyler 5 more questions. I'm joking. I got a couple, but so from being the first option for Teaneck, like Adam said, you were the first option because I went the majority of all your games that you played. I was there when you played. When you were in AU, you were the best player. So now you're the third option. How does it feel for your mindset? Because shit, now I'm not the first option anymore. I gotta be the third, fourth. How does that make you feel as a player? Because when I played college ball, it messed up with my mindset. But when I got the ball in my hands, I was like, I can still be a first option. So how did it feel for you?
It didn't really bother me or anything. Coach always tells me just be ready, be aggressive. When you get the ball, you know how to play, do your thing. So I never really looked at it like that. It was just whenever the opportunity comes to me, just make the most of my opportunity. Whenever I get the ball, just follow the coach's game plan and everything that I'm supposed to do, and success will come with that.
I'm going to tell you guys this. A lot of people ask me who was the best player I trained at him. Adam, remember how you told me jokingly before you saw Tyler play? I bet I could beat him in one-on-one. Tyler, he said this before he saw you play, and then he saw you dunking on everybody. He's like, yeah, I take that back.
Just for record, Tyler, I never said that.
That was Sam too, but we ain't gonna talk about him. He said he could beat you 12-5.
Well, Sam's ego is a big bit too.
I told him, I'm like,
listen,
bro,
I only get 5.
I told him, I was like, Tyler will beat you 12-2. If I could beat Tyler when he had flip flops on, but he kind of let me win because I was old at the time.
Yeah, you guys don't think you actually beat me though. I was letting you shoot goals.
No, Tyler, I've watched you play. I said before, if you play any one-on-one, I'd probably be hospitalized.
You wouldn't be hospitalized. You'd be in a coma. He would dunk on you every time. He was dunking between the legs in practice. Imagine what he could do in a game if coach allows him to do it. But
I did do it in a game.
In college. I'm talking about in college.
Oh, college? Oh, no, not yet.
So, hey, Tyler, when you play Villanova, probably in the tourney, hopefully, I need you to lock down Eric Dixon because he's an overrated player. I think you're a better player because I know you personally. So, what will you guys say about Eric Dixon, who Alex knows pretty well? Because I know I taught you to watch film and stuff. So, I know you be watching other teams and stuff. So, what you got to say about Eric Dixon?
Nah, he a good player. I'd be a fun matchup if I ever were to play him in my college career. I think that'd be fun. But I've seen him play a few times. I know he a good player. But
don't be modest. You guys say I'm a better player than him. Come on now. The one thing I taught you was to be cocky. Come on.
Nah, man. It if we ever play each other, then we'll see who better. But until then, he a good player. I think I'm a good player, so it'll be a fun matchup.
Guys, he's a 6'8" freshman starting college. You know how hard that is to do? And you have other upperclassmen. He's doing that. Like, here's the thing. What were you ranked in the state in Jersey when you played? You were ranked 10th in the state? In the state of New Jersey? What were you ranked at?
Yeah, like top
10th in the state, 120 in the country as a senior. Adam, yeah. And he played in the public school league, which is much harder than private schools. You know what I mean, Adam?
Definitely.
He was averaging, and this was a kid that was averaging 30 a game, giving you nearly a triple-double, because I would tell him, go do it, and he would do it. But that was...
Remember, you would text me like the day before a game or day of the game, be like, oh, I need like 25 and 10 right now.
And he did it.
Go out, get you 35 and 15.
I was like, give me 25 and 10, give me 35 and 15. But let me ask you let me see. All that
after you go, I got a question. Go ahead, Michael.
I just want to say I am so proud of you. You were like, when I trained you, you're like a sponge. You wanted to be the greatest. And from where you came up, I just want to say I am proud of you. Like, I feel like I'm a great teacher, Adam. You know what I mean? One of the great teachers, from where he come from where, Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There's Tyler behind the scenes, like, goofing off, but between the lines, oh, dear help you, God. He's like Shaq. He's goofy, likes to make jokes, likes to goof on people. Yo, give me a ride somewhere, Mike, yada, yada, yada. But when he's between them lines, you better pray to God you better stop him. That's all I'm saying. You better pray to God. It's not happening. Go ahead, Adam.
All right, so here's my question, Tyler. So, obviously, growing up, like, playing basketball your whole life, you go to Enoch, and now all of a sudden, you're a Division I basketball player, and a lot of your games are being televised. There's definitely a lot more media coverage, and if you look on ESPN, you see your name there, and you see your profile there. Does that ever feel surreal to you? Do you ever get the feeling of yo, I've made it? Do you ever get those feelings?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy to me. At first, my mom would watch the games, and she would hear the stuff they say about me, and the things that behind the scenes that I don't see. But she would tell me a lot about it. And I was actually talking to my mom last week, and we were just talking about where I was a couple of years ago to where I'm at now. So it was kind of crazy to look back on where I was at, not just as a player, but as a person to where I'm at now. And it's really wow, I actually I made it here, but I'm not satisfied. I still got a lot of work to do and stuff, and I'm just enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Adam, I'm gonna say this: he's gonna be a top 30 if he goes pro right now. I'm not saying he is or he isn't, because I can't say that, because I probably know the answer, but we ain't gonna talk about that on the air. I'm saying he's gonna be a top 30 pick, hands down, if he goes pro.
Damn, you're making him blush.
Trust me, I have seen this kid play majority of his life.
Give me a couple years. Give me a couple years.
I'm just saying.
Don't let him put extra pressure on you, Tyler.
I don't say.
Obviously, you like to say, don't be satisfied. And you want to keep striving, but you don't need extra pressure from Michael for that striving. You've got this on your own.
I don't care. I already told him this. If he doesn't make it in the NBA, if he plays pro, if he doesn't, I'm still gonna have his back no matter what. Because he always can come to me if he says.
And that's why you're a true friend, Michael.
He's more like my child, basically. I basically raised him. I was kind of a bad influence on him. The day he finally beat me 1-1, he was talking the most shit at him. It was a year going into his senior year. He was talking the hella shit. I finally.
I ain't never let you forget it.
Yeah, he was talking hella shit. Yeah, I was like, Adam, he beat me. He was like, I finally beat Mike. I was like, as we know, the teacher was like, all right, the student finally beat the teacher. Because think about it, he never beat me in games, nothing. He never beat me up until this point. Never beat me.
I mean, it's not like you wanted to play me all the time anyway.
Every time I wanted to play, you had an excuse. And then when you got better, you started beating me. So I was like, I did my job. Think about Adam. I trained him, his brother, Mike, his friend Mike Nurse Jr. That's my nephew. I trained all those kids. All those kids at Tina High. Because I beat you 12. I beat you 11-12 with you having 11 points.
Michael, I got 3 words for you. Around the world.
All right, first of all, I'm not a shooter. Everybody knows I'm not a shooter. Even Tyler knows that.
Yeah, I know. It's
whenever here's the thing, whenever we play 1-1, he always beats me. Whenever we play around the world, I always beat him. It's weird.
I'm not a shooter. Everybody knows I'm not. First of all, I've been kicking everybody's ass in basketball on this podcast, even our guests in basketball. There's only one person that only beat me on this podcast, and he's 6'8", and he light skinned and Spanish and black. Yo, Tyler, I got another question. Our viewers want to know who's your favorite NBA player and your favorite pregame tradition you do before every pregame. And be careful. I know what you're going to say about your pregame tradition. Just remember, you can't say for the NCAA.
Be honest. Don't be scared. Go for it, Tyler.
My favorite NBA player right now or all time? My pregame tradition, especially in college, because we usually have shoot around like before like the game. So whatever, like I have like a game day shirt that I always wear on game day, and then my undershirt that I keep on. I wear the same undershirt the whole day, like from when I wake up to when game time. And I don't know if this counts as like a tradition, but like I've been doing this like ever since I started playing basketball. Like I would always put on my left shoe first, then my right shoe, then tie my right shoe, then tie my left shoe. So I don't know.
I thought you were going to say something else. I thought you were going to say something else, being a college athlete, but you know.
Oh, nah, cool.
Just remember, his mom watches every interview he does.
We say that after the game.
I asked Tyler a few weeks ago to join the show. I was like, can you try to get Tyler? I was like, let's see what I could do. I asked him like same day. He was like, anytime, just tell me when. I got you. I got you. In Tyler fashion. I was like, you're supposed to do the show today. He's like, oh, my bad. I got track of time. Don't worry. Give me the Zoom. I'm still coming. Had to remind his hard-headed ass, but he still came on the show. So
I was in the gym, man. Yeah,
at least you game's not until Saturday. You're going to be fine. But so you guys have an away game, I believe. You just played against UMass. You did great. Didn't average that, do that. But you guys play. Who you guys play against?
Saturday, UMBC.
So you guys don't play any good team anymore, like 25. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Tell me how the progress for this kid has been amazing. I'm not trying to suck him. I'm just saying I've seen the work he has put in behind shooting around. All those late nights of training I used to do. You know what I used to do for his training, Adam? He had to make 10 layups in a row, left hand only, in a row. Miss, he got to give me 20 suicides. That was his workout. And then, you got to make 10 free throws in a row. And then he had to give me 10 right-hand layups in a row, 10 jump shots in each corner and 3-pointers in a row. Make it, you run. And then I'll put him against Giannis. He used to kill Giannis. And Adam, he knows Giannis too.
You know Giannis?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen him around yeah.
And here's the thing.
Michael introduced you like, what was it, a couple months ago?
Everything Adam, I want to say something. Everything I did on the court, I taught him how to do.
Yeah.
Only move I didn't teach him was to dunk because I can't dunk for shit. So Alex, you got any more questions for Todd? Because I know Todd has to go to sleep soon because he's
All
tired.
right, yeah. Let's get the final. Actually,
Oh, I got
go
something.
ahead.
It's not really a question, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. But my other friend Lucas Monroe, he's a transfer from UPenn, and he now plays for Drexel. And I just looked up your schedule, and you guys play Drexel on the 25th of January. And I'm not sure if you're familiar though with his game or not, but what are your thoughts about his game?
Good question, Alex.
I don't really know him too well. I don't really know much about him.
I went to high school with him.
Yeah,
He played against.
I know Towson played UPenn last year.
Yeah,
I know that, but I was at that game, but I don't really know. I don't know him too well.
Yeah.
I think he's
All right.
he's a graduate transfer.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask.
Yeah, you want me to go? Then you can have the final question, Michael.
Go ahead.
Actually, I've got two questions. Number one, Tyler, you said you have like favorite players. Like, also, you said you love Jason Tatum, you love Kobe Bryant. Did you have a favorite like basketball team growing up, like college or
Yeah.
pros? And go ahead, tell us.
You cannot say Towson. You can't say Towson.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've always been a Knicks fan my whole life. So, the good and bad, I've always been a Knicks fan.
I respect that. I respect it.
And Melo's one of my favorite players of all time.
Oh, definitely.
And for college, I was a Duke fan. Like when I was young, when I was younger, I was a big Duke fan.
Adam,
Yeah.
I didn't even train him. I didn't even pay him to say that. I didn't even pay him to say nothing.
You guys root for you guys root for the same teams. He's a Knicks and Duke fan.
I was a big.
First of all, I didn't pay him. I didn't pay him to say that.
All right.
I got one question.
All right.
Our viewers want to know.
This will be my final one. So talk about your team so far, like your start to Tulsa. And I mean, you got pretty up to a not so bad of a start. Kind of had a bit of a rough skid like with that 3-game lose streak, but you bounced back. You bounced against us, and now you got UMBC coming up. So talk about the start of the season for you guys, and how you and what you got, and like how you're looking forward to the rest of the season.
Start of the season, it was like we were trying to get adjusted. We had a pretty tough schedule in the beginning, but I feel like that those tough early losses that we had is just going to just keep getting us better. So by the time conference play comes around, that we're all going to be on the same page. We're all going to be locked in, ready to win. But I feel like it wasn't the best start that we were hoping for, but I think that we're getting better every day, and that we're really starting to pick things up, and we're hopefully on a pretty good winning streak.
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He's probably gonna play 2K, and he did all his homework already. So
Good for you. Get the homework out of the way.
He did it earlier in the day.
Yeah, talk about if you have a question. Talk about about being a student athlete. Obviously, trying to balance schoolwork and obviously athletics. So if you could talk about that a little bit.
Because we take schoolwork seriously on this podcast.
It's honestly it's a lot. That was probably the most thing, like the biggest thing I had to adjust to probably in college, just like balancing everything, like especially with school, because in high school, like they were a lot more like lenient with everything, and also we weren't, and also practice was just after school from like 4 to 7, and then we only practiced every day unless we had a game, so it was easier to like work around. But now it's like, we got class in the morning, and we got lift, practice, extra workouts, extra like recovery, training. Like it's a whole bunch of other stuff I gotta like add and implicate to the things I'm doing throughout the day. So it was really just like trying to find a balance on how and when to do everything with school. But I think I adjusted to it after a little bit pretty well.
Adam, this is probably my favorite guest we had on the show.
Probably. Can I end it with one final question, Tyler?
No, I ended. My guess, I ended, brother. You go after me.
Okay.
I just want to say this. What was your favorite basketball memory so far, even in college? Your favorite college memory so far? So I know probably for you, I'm guessing, was probably found out you were starting in college as a freshman, I'm guessing.
Honestly, my favorite basketball moment was probably being able to play like in a real game with my brother, because we didn't get to do that a lot because he was 4 years old.
You're not better than me in basketball either, but we'll agree to disagree on that. But Adam, I just want to say thanks for Tyler, because he really got to go, because I know you have an early class.
Yeah. Well, this is a final question I swear to Tyler. If you could, obviously, there are a lot of like young athletes out there that obviously like they look at your position like, yo, I want to like make it or whatever. I want to like play NCAA basketball. Like, if you could give like them one piece of advice, what would it be?
Never let anybody say that you can't do anything. If you stay true to yourself, work hard every day, and you gotta just believe in yourself more than anybody will, and you can't fail. One of my coaches and like a mentor to me, he told me, if you put 100% into something, there's no way you can fail. So just give it everything you got every day, and don't worry about what people say about you. Just do what you got to do, and you'll be successful.
And who's the future of T-Neck? And who's the future of T-Neck for basketball?
Shout out my boy Jarrell, Ty, and Nick. Watch, they're gonna put on this year. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You should have said. I thought you were gonna say Josh Swish as the future, but or are you mad because he didn't go to T-Neck and he went to Bergen?
Nah, it's cool. It's all smooth.
All right. But Tyler, we thank you so much for taking time out to be a part of this podcast. We thank you so much for coming on. We work around you all the SU festival, and obviously we wish you forward to double down, even have more success going forward. So proud of you for representing T-Neck well, and we wish you all the best for the Towson Tigers.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And before we go, one last thing here. If you have any socials or anything you want to plug, you can do that right now. Tell us where listeners can find you.
You can follow me on Instagram. It's Tyler.Tejada.
Easy squeezy.
All right. But Tyler, thanks so much, and you're welcome back on anytime. Don't be a stranger. Hopefully, and definitely make some time. Hopefully, we'll see you at a T-Neck game sometime. Obviously, you're probably very busy, but definitely if you have
you will. I'm coming.
All right, but definitely we'll hook up then. But yeah, thank you, Tyler.
And next time I'll pay for dinner. Next time you got that college money, you paying for dinner, nigga. I'm not paying for your dinner because you're Peter. All right, later.
I
later,
appreciate
love you, brother.
Thank you, Tyler.
All right, later.
Guys,
all right, that was Tyler Tejada.
How did I bag my shit?
You did. You did. Can I say best guest we've ever had?
Most def.
at the
Ladies and
very least in
gentlemen.
the top 3. I mean, I also like we've had plenty of great guests on there, but
But I pulled the trigger. I was the one that got it.
you did. We give you credit.
Think about it.
You're our insider. You're our inside man of the job.
Should I tell us who I got for our, I'll tell us who, ladies and viewers. I may have got a bigger guest than Tyler for our next
Okay. Save that. Save that until we know it's finalized. Save that until we know it's finalized.
I'm just going to give him a hint. And maybe a woman college basketball player that plays D1.
Okay. But again, keep that behind the scenes. Keep that behind the scenes.
Right,
we don't want our audience to get hyped up too much.
So I'm saying we do our hot take, and then we do the one.
All right. Well, before we get to a hot take, I said we were going to talk. So we'll say that for a second. Because trust the Yankee fans. Don't worry, we're gonna get that. We're gonna break it down to 5 power. We're saving the best for last year. Again, like I said, we're saving the best last year. But really quickly, Michael, I want to talk to you. The Knicks eliminated from the in-season tournament. Do you have any thoughts?
It is what it is. They did well in the tournament. I'm just gonna be real. Julius Randle was the player of the week during the tournament. You know what I mean? He dropped 41 points. That's what you could ask for him. You know what I'm saying? During the tournament, he averaged 41. He dropped 41 points. But I'm gonna say this: the Knicks can go forward. I think they're what? What's their seed? Hold up.
I think they're a 5th seed right now. No, I think they're 6th seed.
We just lost the 5th seed. Hold up. We're still the 5th seed.
ESPN says you guys are a 6th seed.
Google, we're a 5th seed. We're tied with
you're tied with
Indiana.
Indiana, yeah.
And so I'm gonna say this: the Knicks are gonna do well. I swear we win our next game on the road. We play against the Sun. We play against the Celtics, which I think could be a good win for us. It could be an upset win. I say we beat the Raptors at home. We beat the Jazz. We beat the Suns. We already beat the Clippers already with their big 4. You know what I mean, Adam?
Yeah.
I say I don't know about we beat the Nets in December 20th. We beat the Bucks at home. We played the Bucks twice on the 23rd and the 25th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: I want to see them play against the Rockets. That'll be a game to see.
Yeah. That would be a game to see. Yeah, but the Knicks. I mean, let's just face it: the Bucks are simply a better team.
Yeah, the Bucks are a great team.
I'm sorry. The Knicks are a fun story. They're a really good team. Bucks are in a league of their own. The Bucks are in a league of their own. That's a team that, if they stay healthy, in my opinion, they're the favorites to win a title. As of right now, and I hate to keep on being a dead horse here, but until you guys get that superstar, you're not gonna be able to compete with teams like Milwaukee. I'm sorry, with Julius Randle being your top 4 in that game. I'm sorry, that ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, Julius Randle needs to score at least.
I mean, Randle had an excellent game. Brunson and Bennett were solid too, but really, I mean, you got nothing from the bench aside from Josh Hart. Mitchell Robinson was a complete no-show.
Quickly played good.
What do you mean quickly played good? He had what? He had 7 points on 1 for 7. What do you mean he played good? He had 7 points on 1 for 7 shooting. What do you mean he played good?
Oh, in the in-season tournament. Hold up. Let me check.
I guess the Bucks. It's the Bucks.
They played twice already. Hold up. When they got blown out. Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly so had 7 points in 18 and 19 minutes. That's good. Hart plays good defense. Grimes is just terrible.
Okay.
We don't expect Mitchell Robinson to average 10 points, 12, 15, 16 points a game.
Yeah. That's not his game. That's not his game.
Here's the thing, Adam. We have a great bench. We have Harstein, who is a great backup center.
Yeah.
Now let's just be real. Harstein can play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, Adam.
Yeah.
Before the end of the season, the Knicks will be the 4th seed this year.
I'll hold you to that.
If they put the pieces together, they could be the 4th seed.
You're not reacting to this loss against the Bucks as anything like other than it's just another loss. Like the in-season tournament, that doesn't really bother you a bit.
Yeah, it's a loss. It's a loss, you know, because at the end of the day, there's no big thing about it. You feel me?
Yep.
It doesn't go as a championship. It's just like it feels like it's like a college early championship. We only care about the March, the SEC championship and the Eastern Conference Finals championship and the NBA Finals and the Western Conference. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, this isn't unlike the biggest tournament. You feel me?
Yep. Yeah, so it's like the fact that it's an in-season tournament doesn't really move you, which I understand. It's like if you guys had won the in-season tournament, it would have been like, yay, that's nice, and you would have forgotten about it because this whole in-season tournament thing, it's cute, but it's like, is anyone really gonna get, aside from casual fans, are true diehard NBA fans really gonna get excited, if your team wins the in-season tournament? I don't think so.
I would have said this.
Yeah.
We won, but the job's not finished yet.
Exactly. You will pull the Kobe.
Job's not done yet.
Yeah. All right. But guys, you know what time it is?
Your mama. Mm-hmm. I'm kidding. Mm-hmm.
It's time for the hot take of the episode. So, guys, guess who's up?
You.
I'm up. Yes. All right, so I'm up.
Alex is like falling asleep on the show.
Alex, don't fall asleep on us, baby. Don't fall asleep on us. We need you.
No, we don't. Because Alex isn't told.
But this is a hot take that I've been having in mind for a couple of weeks now. I almost interrupted the Michael's hot take because I wanted to do it, but because this hot take, it's been on my mind. I want to think of something because we do a lot of past hot takes. We do a lot of debating on things. One thing is we don't do a lot. One thing we don't do a lot of. We don't do a lot of. At least we haven't done a while. We don't do a lot of creative hot takes. We don't do a lot of what's the word? Silly hot takes in a good way.
Oh dear God.
So I thought of something that perfectly fits both to a T, and it's close enough to sports to where I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna roll with this. There's been a bunch of I don't know if you follow on X, or there's been a bunch of debates surrounding topics surrounding this franchise and this sport. So I wanted to give my hot take on it. I want to get my two cents. Okay, you ready for my hot take?
Yeah.
My hot take is that Chick Hicks's Piston Cup in the first movie Cars is the ultimate Mickey Mouse Championship.
What? Are you shitting me? You saying a car movie?
Let me explain.
No.
This man. Let's look at what Chick Sid did for his entire career. When he won that championship, how did he win that championship? He did a dirty ass play on one of the greatest of all time, on the King Strip Brothers, and ultimately did a dirty play in order to wreck him. And the only reason he won that was because Lightning McQueen was a gentleman and sacrificed the cup. He would
You're
won
talking about the
he
movie
would
Cars.
have been
Hold up,
the
time
first
out.
rookie ever to win a Piston Cup. And he would have 8 Piston Cups to his name instead of 7. And he would have undoubtedly known as the GOAT and one of the greatest of all time. But like a gentleman, he sacrificed. He sacrificed that, and Chick Hicks ultimately won the Piston Cup, and he's celebrating as if he won something. In the third movie, he's like, "Oh, Piston Cup winner Chick Hicks." What that means? That was the only championship he won. This man was in the King's shadow for years. He was in the shadow for years. He couldn't win a cup to save his life. And the only way he could win is if he does a dirty play and another guy another who's actually the GOAT, by the way, an actual actor decides to give up so the King can finish his last race. That's the only championship you win. King Hicks, if you're listening, Chick Hicks, if you're listening to this right now, you are a fraud, and you are a Mickey Mouse Piston Cup champion. Thank you.
Adam, what the flying fuck is wrong with you? Hold up. Chick McQueen, are you talking about
Chick Hicks?
Alex? You go first.
Alex, you know what to do. You know what to do here.
I will approve.
Hold up, now my turn. Alex, what the flying fuck is wrong?
Psych.
He's
I
Alex.
disapprove.
Adam, he disapproved.
Are you serious?
Disapprove.
Oh, that dance cost me it. Damn.
Nope.
Adam, I'm gonna explain. Adam, anything else could have got approved, but you picked a cartoon movie from 2005 that was a Disney movie. Wow.
Is auto racing not a sport?
We don't do not cartoons. We
But,
don't.
well, then my opinion counts.
No, fail. Disapprove. Hard disapprove. You picked a fucking cartoon. That's like me saying that Bugs Bunny's the greatest basketball player of all time. No, because it's stupid. It's stupid and dumb and retarded. You make John Berardi look smart, and that's not a good thing. Adam, you could have done way better, Adam. You could have said penis dipped in ketchup. I would have proved that. You could have said John Berardi's the biggest idiot. I would have proved it. But Adam, my boy, I got to disapprove. This was just god awful. I'm sorry. Disapprove. Hard disapprove. You want to redeem yourself? Please tell me that was a joke of a hot take. Please tell me that wasn't a real hot
that
take.
was my actual hot take.
Adam, I am disappointed. Adam, I am very disappointed in you.
You're disappointing me.
We just had a great guest in Tyler. It was a great day. We just got Juan Soto yesterday, and you do some crap like this. I disapprove. Next topic. You fail. You fail at life.
Yeah. Alex, did you have any final thoughts on my hot take?
1 minus 1 equals 0.
Then why did you approve in the beginning?
I disapproved.
Okay.
Adam, do another hot take because I don't feel like failing you today.
I feel like failing.
You could have. Why you had to do a stupid hot take like that?
Is it not a hot take? Did you hear someone call up the Stephen A. Smith show and argue that?
Yeah.
The argument why Lightning McQueen should be mentioned among the GOAT of athletes. That guy was right.
Oh
He
my God,
should
you're
be
not that.
mentioned there. 7-time Pistol Cup champion and would have had eight, but he's too much of a class act.
Nah, you're stupid.
By the way, Andre Palat scores on the power play. Devils are up 1-0.
Adam, I'm not even giving you satisfaction anymore.
You're not giving me satisfaction anymore? Okay.
Because that was just so bad.
That was a bad hot take.
Duh.
Okay. All right, you're ready for the part of the show that our viewers have been. Hey, what are you doing? Don't bite me.
It was so bad your cat wants to bite you. Your take was so bad that your cat bit you.
Okay, but you know what we're talking about right now, guys. It's done. It's official. Juan Soto is a New York Yankee.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Adam, don't twerk. Adam, should I sing my song?
Go ahead. Go. All right. Because here's the thing. We'll definitely break down the trade. I'm definitely got a lot of thoughts on it, obviously. But one thing is that both me and Michael, we have been very, very critical of Brian Cashin on this
Adam, hold up.
especially Michael. Michael has even dedicated hate songs to Brian Cashin. Well, but this time, Michael Cunningham has invented a new song for Brian Cashin after this trade. So, Michael, take it away.
Brian Cashman, you're a god. You aren't a piece of shit. You're just shit. You are good. You finally did something good since 2017 and 2009. You aren't shit. You're just shit. You're not a piece of shit. You're just shit. Now the Juan Soto song, Adam.
Yeah.
The Yankees just got Juan Soto. Yankees got Soto. We got Soto. Juan Soto Yankee. Juan Soto Yankees. Dun 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 dun. The Yankees got Juan Soto that leads to 28. The Yankees have won Juan Soto, and then they get 28. Bronx Bombers, Judge, and Soto back-to-back home runs. Adam, sing it with me. The Yankees,
Soto.
oh, Yankee country. We are going to the World Series, and we're going to win 28. Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, to be serious, I remember what I said. If we didn't get Juan Soto or any great player in the off season,
yeah,
if we got anybody great, I would say 5 things nice about Brian Cashman.
Yeah. Go
This is
ahead.
going to kill me. You discovered Derek Jeter, which was good. You just got Juan Soto. You drafted Aaron Judge. You didn't draft. You traded for Alex Rodriguez, which was a good idea. You traded for CeCe Sabathia. Drafted Aaron Judge. Traded for Juan Soto. Adam, this is killing me. Give him credit. What else? And you got the Yankees to win an 2009 World Series by giving Nick Swisher.
Yep.
I need a shower. I feel dirty for saying that.
All right. Can we actually stop breaking down the trade? So let's get it our way. This is very similar to Aaron Judge from last year, and that this is obviously a big time move. This is a big splash, and this is a big splash that the Yankees had to make. last year, what were some of the biggest problems that the Yankees have had, not just last year, but throughout the years but for not just last year, but for a couple of years in general. One, their offense last year was anemic, was the second worst, one of the worst in all of baseball. Number two, their lineup was way too right-handed. They have way too many right-hand hitters, and though they haven't had a true left-hand hitting stud. They haven't had a guy who's a left-hander, and you look and say, "Yo, that guy's a superstar, one of the best players in the league." They haven't had that since Robinson Cano. That was 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago. I was still in high school. It's been that long. Another thing they were missing that I've been preaching on. They need a second superstar behind Aaron Judge. The Yankees lineup throughout this entire season and throughout most of the second half of last season. When they literally had Aaron Judge and who else? Who else? They had Anthony Rizzo, who was hurt. They had Giancarlo Stanton, who is clearly is A, injury prone, and B, probably isn't getting any younger. The only real DJ LeMay who's injury prone and streaky. Your only reliable hitter during that time was Gleyber Torres. Your only reliable hitter at that time was Gleyber Torres. But even they never had. You literally look on the ESPN top 100 players list coming into 2023. Aaron Judge is the only Yankees position player on the list. I'm sorry, that's not going to cut it. You can't just rely on one player. You need guys behind them to back it up. And specifically, you need that second superstar. Look at what the Rangers did. Look at Rangers. They have Corey. Look what the Rangers did last year. They have Corey Seager, and they also brought in Marcus Semien. And they also got a lot of other issues. Look at the Astros. They had Jordan Alvarez, a lefty stud, and Jose Altuve, a righty stud. Not to mention they had Bregman behind them too. You look at the 2021 Braves. You had Austin Riley, and you had Freddie Freeman. The Dodgers 2020. You had Mookie Betts, and you had at that time an MVP level Cody Bellinger, although he did have a nice bounce back season as well this year. In 2019, you had Juan Soto, and you had Anthony Rendon. The Nationals had Anthony Rendon, and back in 2018, what did the Red Sox have? The only last time I can think of was the Red Sox 2018. They had both their players, J. Martinez and Mookie Betts were right hand, but it helps. You get my point. You need to have two. It's best if you want to win a series to have two superstar. You can't just rely on one superstar. You need another guy to back up. And Juan Soto checks both boxes. They need a lefty stud and you need a superstar to behind Aaron Judge. Juan Soto checks both boxes. This guy, you look at all his numbers. This guy is the real deal. This guy is a superstar. This guy is right now on a first ballot Hall of Fame trajectory. If he keeps this up, he'll go down as a first ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt in my eyes. He is that special. And this is a move. Like we said, this is a move the Yankees had to make because this is a player that filled that hole that the Yankees were desperately lacking in, and they filled that. And I'm not gonna say the Yankees got him for cheap. not necessarily. Not necessarily. A lot of people are saying that. I'm going to disagree with that. I'm not going to act like the package they gave up. Michael King, Drew Thorpe, who was one of the top prospects, Kyle Gashioka. That the Padres got a great deal. I'm not saying the Padres didn't. The Yankees had to give up something. That's right. Michael King, really, aside from Garrett Cole, you could have argued that Michael King was the Yankees' best starter last year. You could very well make that argument. The way he pitched down the stretch, with the kind of stuff he has, losing him is gonna hurt. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it isn't. Losing him is gonna hurt, but at the end of the day, you had to give to get. And I'm sorry about Michael King, but he's 29 years old, and he has 2 years left on his. And he has 2 years left on his deal. So that's on his deal, and the guy hasn't really been a starter, for really that long. If you can get Juan Soto for him as a headliner, you do it. And Brian Cashman clearly agreed, because you listen. Jeff Passan recently spoke on the Michael Kay show. Was it Thursday? And he said that the East probably could have, with the lack of suitors that were available for Juan Soto, they probably could have tried to maybe instead of Michael Caine, you offer up Clark Schmidt. Brian Cashman could have tried to pull that, but you know what he did? And this ultimate right thing. He decided, you know what? It's not worth the risk, because if you try to play that game, and let's say the Blue Jays, they're in Shohei Ohtani. Let's say miss out Shohei Ohtani. That's a potential suitor for Juan Soto. The Cubs, if they miss out on Ohtani, that could be a suitor for Juan Soto. The Dodgers, who knows what they're going to do? Another team, if the Yankees step back and they didn't, give up the package that the Padres wanted, then another team came in with a very strong offer. And while you could argue that the Yankees offer would still be better than probably all would still be the best offer, look what happened to Garrett Cole. The Pirates ultimately dealt to Astros for a less offer, because the Yankees weren't willing to part with both Frazier and Andujar. And look how that turned out. And Garrett Cole, at that time, wasn't viewed he was called for 4-year season. He wasn't viewed as the superstar AC is now. Juan Soto is a superstar, one of the best players in all of baseball. Brian Cashman knew that you just could not take that risk, same risk here. You just absolutely could not take that same risk here. So Brian Cashman, we give him a lot of grief. Michael, you give him a lot of grief on this podcast. I've given a lot of grief on this podcast. In fact, I've literally said on this podcast saying, "Hey, I think it's time for us to move on. I think it's time for the Yankees to move on." But you know what? While all the job's not done, while Brian Cashman still has more work to do in order to build a championship contender, for now, I just gotta tip my cap to him and say, Brian Cashman, you did the right thing. You did a really good job here. I've got to applaud him. He did the right thing. He did a job here. He got, at least lap wise, exactly what the Yankees were missing. And now let's see. Let's see where they go from. Here. They're still going to be in on Yamamoto. That's important. Now they got so locked up, they can focus all their attention on Sai Yamamoto. It's definitely not going to be easy. It looks like the Mets are going to go after him. Dodgers, if they miss out Ohtani, they may go after him. The Giants may go after him. It's definitely going to be, the Yellow Six. It's definitely not going to be easy. But you see what the Yankees have been doing. They know that they need to improve this team, and that's another thing. The Yankees just lost Michael Caine, who was going to be a star for them. they would not have done this trade if I feel like if they didn't feel very confident that they were gonna get Yamamoto. Because Yamamoto's a stud from Japan. He's won basically the Japanese Cy Young 3 years in a row. Brian Cashman was in Japan when Yamamoto threw a no-hitter. The Yankees have had all their eyes on this guy. He's 25 years old. He's 25 years old. He's a Japanese stud coming off overseas, and he's exactly what this rotation needs. Because now you for the most part, got the lineup straightened out. Now you gotta focus on the rotation, adding that second base behind Garrett Cole. Because when you look at the rotation behind Garrett Cole, there's a lot of suspect. Carlos Rodon, how's he gonna be bounced back from last year? Nestor Cortez, is he gonna be healthy? What's Clark Schmidt gonna give you? The Yankees could really use a number 2 star right now behind Garrett Cole. And if you sign Yamamoto, you're hopefully you're lucky to get exactly that. Yeah, you got a guy who could be your second ace alongside Garrett Cole. And people are saying, "Oh, the Yankees won't do it because they just acquired Juan Soto." Yamamoto is, I don't know if you heard, it looks like a report saying that Hal Steinbrenner has given Cashman the green light to go over $300 million to go over the Cohen tax. So if they're telling you, hey, we're willing to spend the money, then go out there and do it. If you guys really want Juan Soto, Yamamoto, go out there and do it. And that's what we see from the Yankees. If they really want a guy, they usually go out 90% of the time they go out there and get him. Somehow, some way, if they really want a guy, they go out there and get him. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If that's the case. But obviously, he wants to. So yeah. We'll have to see, how that turns out. One last Yankees point here. Michael, I don't know if you saw this. What if Alex Verdugo? Really? That trade, that trade honestly confuses me. Now, don't get me wrong. Alex Verdugo isn't a bad baseball player. He's a solid outfielder, but here's the thing. Here's my concern, and here's why. Here's why I honestly really do not like this deal for Alex Verdugo. There's a couple reasons. Number one, there were, in my opinion, I'm not saying Verdugo was a bad option, but there were, in my opinion at least, there were better options on the table than Alex Verdugo. Ken Kiermaier, look at him. Look, he's not a free agent market. He's a left-hander here too, and it's a big thing with Verdugo. He's mostly a corner outfielder. So he's mostly gonna play a corner outfield, and he's probably not gonna play center field, which is what they need right now with Dominguez out. You need a center field with Dominguez out. Why are you getting a corner outfielder? And you're gonna make Aaron Judge after that. They need a center fielder with They need a center fielder now with Dominguez out. I know they got Grisham in a deal, and he's a guy that could potentially platoon and play left center field, but he's more of a defense. He's more of a defensive guy. He's not really known, really. He's not really known for his work at the plate. So you get a guy in Verdugo who's not that great defensively, especially not in center field. Has played center field since 20. Has played center field since 20. hasn't played center field since 2021. So you get this guy, and you look at Alex Verdugo, the character concerns this guy. There's been like some rumors about this guy. Apparently, he does not get along with guys in the locker room. Apparently, he rubs people the wrong way. Which sometimes you need that type of guy in the locker room. Sometimes you need a guy to be an a-hole in a good way, but that doesn't appear the case with Verdugo. The guy, the guy just does not seem like to be a good guy. And the fact that you're trading with the Red Sox, who probably know what this guy is. They'll probably know what this guy's locker room. The fact that they were willing to trade him to you, their biggest rival, that just screams suspect to me. So. A, the characters and B, the lack of defense. I just do not like the pick with Michael Cunningham. I don't know if you think. I do not like the pick with Alex Verdugo with the Yankees.
What you say, boy?
You heard about Alex Verdugo, right?
Yeah.
He's a Yankee now.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Did Alex Fall leave us again?
If he did, he would have messaged us.
He said BRB, and that was like around 10:59.
Yeah, but then he came back, so
He fell asleep.
So yeah, I mean, Michael, if you have any thoughts on the Yankees aside from Soto, you can get them out now.
Juan Soto.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say, pimping.
Yeah, it's something that the Yankees need. The Yankees need to act like the evil empire for once. And let's not be honest, this is an evil empire move. When all these fans claim, "Oh, what would George do?" This is a move this is what George would have done.
If George Steinbrenner was the most hated person, that's what we gotta do.
Yeah. I say George Steinbrenner didn't care about being likable; he just cared about winning.
That's why we like him.
Yeah.
That's why he was the man.
All right. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm ecstatic about Juan Soto going to the Yankees. I'm very hopeful about Yamamoto. Let me tell you right now, I tweeted this, I posted this out. If the Yankees get Juan Soto and Yoshiyama Yamamoto, I would literally do a thread of all nice things about Brian Cashman. I will literally do a thread saying everything I love about Brian Cashman.
I already said 5 nice things about Brian Cashman.
No, I said I would. If they get Yamamoto as well.
They didn't get Yamamoto.
Not yet. Like he's apparently they're gonna meet. Apparently the two sides are gonna meet on Monday, and we'll see where this goes.
If they get Yamamoto, I'll be going crazy.
It would be the icing on the cake. It would be the icing on the cake, and I don't think concerns about, oh, he's a rental. Like, Wanso's just a rental. Like, why are you getting out for a rental? Number one, the Yankees right now. Wanso, I believe his father grew up a Yankee fan. And it's not exactly hard. It should be exactly hard to convince him to want to play in a pinch. I know his agent, Scott Boras. I know he does do extensions, but I'm not saying he's going to do an extension, but I'm sure if you give Marcellus a year in the Bronx and you show him how wonderful it is to play for the Yankees, he's gonna want to resign you. Now the Yankees will have to pay up. I'm not saying it's gonna be cheap. They're gonna have to give him the contract he's looking for. But if the way they're spending money right now is legit, if they're willing to go past the Cohen tax to get Yamamoto, why wouldn't they be willing to go to pay extra mile for Juan Soto? I just that you do not make this trade if you don't have every intention on resigning them. That's number one. And number two, even if it is just for 1 year, even if it's just for a year, it's a risk you gotta take. The risk of losing Juan Soto there, it's a risk you gotta take. Because what's the one thing we said before? What's the thing we need to do? Build around Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole. Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole, they aren't going to be in their primes forever. Aaron Judge is going to be 32, I believe. Aaron Judge, he's going to be 32, I believe, come April. Garrett Cole, I'm pretty sure. Hold on here. Garrett Cole's going to be 34 September. These guys aren't good. You're not going to have these two guys in their primes forever. The Yankees window, I wouldn't necessarily say it's closing, but it's like they're starting to like kind of run out of time here. So you've got to maximize your chance to win World Series right now with Judge and Cole in their primes. You've got to in on these you every year with Judge and Cole is critical at this point. And you've got UMX to maximize every single year, and this year's no different. Is trade for also for 1 year a risk? Yeah, but it's a risk the Yankees have to take. Because what's the alternative? You don't make a trade and you continue to waste away the primes of one of the greatest position players, and you continue to waste the primes of arguably the best probably the best position player in baseball and probably the best pitcher in baseball. You can't waste the primes of these two. You've got to go all in. And also, that's the definition of going all in. If they get Yamamoto, that would be going all in. So Yankees, I think they understand this now. I think they understand they need to go all in on these next couple of years with Judge and Cole. I applaud them for doing that, and let's hope it works. I would do. There are very few things I would do to get 28 next year. Michael, if the Yankees win 28, we going to the parade?
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, happy day. When Jesus walks. When Jesus walks. Oh, happy day, Adam. Does that answer your question?
Yep.
Oh, happy day. When Jesus walks.
Okay. All right, one last thing here. Guys, we have some Rutgers news to talk about. Michael, did you hear?
What's up?
About Rutgers?
What happened?
Guess who they just landed?
I know.
Dylan Harper.
Impressive.
Michael, you're a college basketball expert. Fill me in on this.
He's
the number two. He's the number 2 guy in the recruiting class, correct?
Yeah, he's one of the best players.
And the Rutgers again. And they also got the number 3 guy back in February, January, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dylan Harper is one of the best players in the state of New Jersey. That's why he's going to Rutgers.
Exactly.
I want to see what they do with it.
But yeah, definitely. That's definitely going to be very exciting. Alex, did you have any thoughts on this?
I'm curious to see what he does with Rutgers and just it's going to be a great year to be a Rutgers fan. As you can tell, Adam, next season, and I'm hoping to get to a game, definitely.
Definitely, I may have to get a game next season too. When you've got it's like this is the type of thing that when you think of recruiting classes getting the number 2 and the number 3 guy, you usually think of Duke, or you think of Villanova or Gonzaga. You don't think of Rutgers. This is huge for the program. This is huge. This is literally program change right here, because what this people are saying right now is Rutgers is good enough to recruit with the big boys. They're good enough to recruit with the Dukes of the world. They're good enough to recruit with the Villanovas of the world. So you get Dylan Harper, you get a Taurus Ace Bailey, you get those two guys, and all of a sudden next year is looking pretty scary. You're looking at a team that could really seriously make some noise, not only in the regular season but in the tournament. So yeah, this is absolutely huge for the Rutgers. This is absolutely huge for this is best programs. Credit to all the credit to the program there. Credit to good for them. Credit for them. It really looks next season is definitely going to be exciting. They're playing really well too. They're 5-3. They just had a bad loss to Wake Forest, but they've got a big game against Seton Hall coming up. We'll have to see what happens. So, but yeah, good, really good for Rutgers there. You have to be very happy for them. Yes, Devils just scored. The Kraken scored to make it to tie up 1-1, but Devils just scored now. Who was it? Oh, Nemec, his first NHL goal, Simone Nemec. Good for you, kid. Congratulations, Simone Nemec, first career NHL goal. All right, but guys, do you all know what time it is?
What's up, brother?
It is time right now for
the best of the episode.
Yes.
I want my bet of the episode.
You want yours? I won mine as well. I had 50 points.
Actually, I lost my bet of the episode, but I picked the best of the game of the episode. I won.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost that.
You and Alex both picked the Pelicans over the Lakers, and I picked the Lakers. And the Lakers just blew out the Pelicans last night, today. By 40 points, they beat them. Right. We should have 2 games of the week today because there's 2 big games.
You gotta pick one. We'll pick one and we'll do a family play for the actual bets.
We should have 2 games of the episode, because there's 2 big games.
Dude, pick one, and I promise you I'll pick the other one.
No, you won't. For the NBA game, for the best of the episode, I want to do 2. All right, fine, we'll do. I'm gonna say, okay, hold up. Let me get my thing out. You know what I'm saying? Lakers vs. Pacers in-season game tournament.
All right, that's the game of the episode?
Yeah.
Is that the championship?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's big. I'm gonna go. I'm not betting against them again. I'm going Lakers.
I'm going Lakers.
Well,
Alex.
I'm going Lakers.
Okay, and what was
Good
your
boy.
other? And what was the other game you had in mind?
Cowboys versus Eagles, baby, this Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
That's why we gotta have two. We gotta have 2 games in a week. Come on, Adam, make it happen. This was one time. Come on, Adam. Say yes. You gotta say yes.
All right, I'll say yes.
All right, Adam, you go first.
I'll go. Oh, this one's tough. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Yeehaw! Good job, buddy. Alex,
I feel
we
dirty saying that.
Adam, we already know who Alex is picking. There's no secret.
He's clearly picking the Dallas
The
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Alex has been a Cowboys fan since birth. This dude has the biggest Prescott collection, has the biggest Cowboy jerseys of all time. Ain't that right, Alex? Play along for once. Don't fuck up the joke. Alex is a diehard Cowboys fan, Adam. Adam. You fall asleep?
No.
You were in a blank stare, like you just fell.
And Michael, how about this? You could do this one, but this one counts for episode 196. So next episode we don't do one.
Done.
That good enough? Okay, fine, yeah.
So we don't do a game of the episode.
Next episode, so done.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going. Boys. I will write your bet down, Alex. Alex, you're cooler going with the Cowboys. I don't need to ask you because I know you so well. You're clearly going Cowboys, so write that down. Michael, you're clearly going with the Eagles, so I'm gonna write that down. Michael Cunningham, you are the biggest Jalen Hurts fan on the planet, and Alex, you're the biggest Dak Prescott fan on the planet.
Oh,
so
fuck no.
let me write this down. I'm going Cowboys. Alex is going Cowboys, and Michael's
No.
going Eagles.
No.
Done. Locked it in.
Alex,
Nope.
He's joking. Lighten up. It's a joke. We're making the show better.
Big Mike, move your hand. I can barely hear you.
It was a joke. We're trying to build a rating, stupid.
Okay, stupid.
You dumb. You've been hanging out with Barari too much. Hey, Adam.
Yep.
Remember that Alex used to have a brain?
My seat.
Boy, do I look like John Barari to you?
Oh my god.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
What's your first bet? What's your bet of the episode?
All right, so my bet, I'm really stuck. This is a conflicting one for me. I'm not gonna touch the Giants. Giants against Packers, I'm not touching that. I gotta go something NFL here, so let's see what we've got. I can't do the Jaguars because Trevor Lawrence is out. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, guys. This is an easy one for me. This is really, really, really easy. I am going to go with the. Let me see here. I am going to go with my first bet. I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs over the Bills on the spread -1.5. How are the Chiefs only favored by 1.5 in this game? I don't get it. How are they only favored by 1.5? They're at home. They place the Bills team that's really tied down here. We all know how much the Chiefs own the Bills. How are they only a 1.5 point favorite? How are they only 1.5 point favorite? I am going to gobble. I am going to gobble the 1.5 there. I am going to gobble that and eat it up for breakfast. That's what I'm going to do there.
Adam, you're making people fall asleep.
And one last bet here. Same game, I'll take the Devils over the Oilers. Devils should be able to beat Edmonton.
Alex, your turn.
Okay. I'm doing a 3-game NBA parlay.
Okay, hold on for a second here.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
I'm getting confused here.
Ready?
You could just write it down for me if you could.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sixers money line over Atlanta
What day is this, by the way?
Friday.
76ers over Hawks money line.
Yep.
All right. What's your other two?
Raptors money line over Charlotte.
Raptors money line over Charlotte. Over
And Mavericks money line over the Trailblazers.
Raptors over who? Raptors playing over the Raptors are playing the Hornets, right?
Right.
And you said Raptors again?
No, I said Mavericks.
Oh, I thought you said Raptors. Sorry. Mavericks over who?
Portland.
Mavericks Trailblazers. Got it. Sorry, I thought you said Raptors twice. My apologies.
Adam, you a jackass.
Nah, I don't swing that way.
I said you a jackass.
I still don't swing that way.
You stupid.
Love you too.
Adam, you stupid.
All right, Michael Cunningham, last up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a basketball parlay. I'm gonna take Knicks money line against the Celtics because we do well against the Celtics in the regular season every year.
Knicks over Celtics money line.
Adam, I'm gonna take the Warriors over Thunder. I'm gonna take Steph for 20 points or more. Same game parlay. They game. And then my last thing, I'm doing Cavaliers money line.
Got it. All right, guys, that's all for best of all for this episode. Really quickly here. Wait, Cavaliers were who again?
Over Cavaliers over Heat.
Got it. All right, guys, that's all for best of all for this episode. Really quickly here, guys, we all wish all our Jewish listeners a very happy first day of Hanukkah. Hope y'all. Hope all your menorahs are burning bright. Hope all your spirits are. Hope you all are in good spirits. Obviously, Michael. Alex. I know you. You and your family are celebrating. So happy Hanukkah to
Alex
you,
doesn't
my good
celebrate
friend.
Hanukkah. I've never seen Alex celebrate Hanukkah before.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
Should I buy you and Alex yarmulkes?
yeah.
Should I buy you guys some yarmulkes?
We have a menorah, but my mom has a menorah because she's Jewish, but she left it downstairs. She was too lazy to bring it up. But yeah, but guys, any final thoughts?
F the Cowboys.
F the Cowboys.
Adam, you're rooting for the Cowboys.
That's right, I picked them. Wow. For once, I can't say I hate the Cowboys.
Let's go Cowboys, baby. Cowboys for life. We are going to win in Dallas, and we're going to make the Eagles our bitch. We at home, bitch. You're in our house, bitch. You're in our house, sucker. And I guess where I'm going to be this Sunday.
Where you gonna be?
My uncle got me tickets to the Dallas Cowboys game. I guess the
Good
Eagles.
for you. Hope you have fun.
Let's go Cowboys for life.
The game is in Dallas.
I have an uncle that lives in Dallas.
So that means you won't be able to make our next episode, right?
I'll do the episode from the game to be a dick.
We'll work the schedule out. Don't worry.
Let's go Cowboys, baby. And Alex, you want to put a little bet on the line?
I got something to say.
What?
Little Mikey Pooh walking down the airport.
Hey, Adam.
Yes.
Let's end the show before we get canceled.
I agree. But yeah, I mean, for once, let's go Cowboys, let's go Devil. I mean, so I feel also seeing game or getting into the holiday spirit. Definitely fun times for this podcast and our sports segment. And definitely stay tuned for a bunch of stuff going forward. We got a lot of good content there for you guys. Not the stuff, yeah. But guys, that's it. This is Monday Night 5, the game again. My producer, Agristein, Mike William, Alex Rich, and special guest, Tyler Tejada. Very prepared. So leave a like, and follow, subscribe to the podcast. Also, enjoy questions and cool on YouTube. We got questions from me. Make sure to say, yeah, future somewhere. Those shooting Jesus says, immeasurable, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay blue.
And we're out.